Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if anyone is joining me. I can't imagine what else you're doing because we've been having snow squalls. Yes, snow squalls. It is May the 10th, 2020, and we're having snow squalls go through all day long. Yesterday we woke up to probably 5 centimeters of snow, and then this morning it was all gone, so I was excited, and since then we've had snow squalls, hail, ice pellets. I don't even know what it is out there. Right now it looks like it's sunny, but it's very deceiving. My hanging baskets are in my living room. I even felt like the garage was too cold for my hanging baskets. Okay, so I'm in my craft room, and that makes me happy. Today we're going to have fun playing with some new products from the upcoming annual catalog. And I'm just checking to make sure that I can see everybody. So the annual catalog comes out June the 3rd. But if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then you were able to pre-order some products. Hi Cindy! If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you could pre-order products starting on May the 5th. And as a Stampin' Up! Demo, you also get a minimum 20% discount, so that's pretty cool. So I ordered some things and we're going to play with some of them. Alright, I'm just going to check. Okay, it's 3 o'clock, so I'm going to get started. So this is the new annual catalog. Our catalog runs from June to June, although I think next year they're changing that and maybe it runs till the end of May. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, it's a beautiful catalog. The catalog we have right now is also beautiful. Hi Pat. You're not out gardening? Ha. Cindy, is it really cold where you are? Anyways, the catalog runs for 1 year, and then we have 2 mini catalogs that go January to June now, and then July to December, maybe August to December for customers. Anyhow, so lots of new product in here, lots of things carrying over to this catalog. Some products are new, some retire, and then they refresh and bring in whatever's on trend. So there's lots of really pretty things, and it's really hard to pick what's your favorite. I can't show you inside the catalog, but I can show you some of the products that we'll be using. So there's 3 designer series paper that we were available, or 4 now. There's another one that, no, I think 5. I only have 3 of them. Ornate Garden Specialty Designer Series paper. This is available to customers right now. It is a product pre-release, and it is so beautiful. I've made so many cards with it, and today we're going to be using this piece for a Christmas card. Yes, Christmas. Actually, it's timely because it was a blizzard. Yes, snow, freezing, rain, sun. Cindy, that's exactly what we're getting. So it inspired me to make a Christmas card. Actually, it was when I saw the little gold foil, just trying to see what they're called, Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. I thought of Christmas cards. So we're going to be using that as well. So this one is available to purchase right now. One of the other new ones is Forever Greenery. Beautiful, the colors in this. Look at the colors. The new color is Just Jade, which is really, really pretty. Hi Phyllis. Hi Sue. And then another one that's really nice is called In Good Taste, and it's wood grains and textiles. Stone, this looks like fabric or carpet. There's so many, it's a huge pack. It's a double pack, so you can see the 2 sides of each of the pieces of paper. I can see me using a lot of this, and probably mostly the wood grains, to be honest. I love me some wood grains. Okay, so those are the papers that are in the new catalog, but today we're going to be playing with this pack, which is called Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. I don't typically buy these type of packs, but this one is particularly beautiful. So you get 3 sheets of these die cuts, and we're going to use 2 of them today. Hey, I never even noticed these little things. I'm going to pop some out while I have this open, because you know me, I love layering everything up. Oh, there's another one. These are so pretty. It reminds me of the Bird Ballad tin of papers that we could get before. Sorry, I should have done this ahead of time, but I just realized now how cool these are. I'll just leave that other one in the top. Okay, so you get 3 sheets of that. They're all separated by tissue paper. It's beautifully packaged. And then you get 3 sheets, oh, there's one I punched out before, of these card fronts. So you get 6 times 3, 18. Look at that one, it's so cool. They're so, so pretty. And not just for Christmas cards, but I don't know, maybe it was the weather that inspired me to make Christmas cards. It's ridiculous, but anyways. Hey, it's snowing out. So we're going to use some of those. We're also going to use the Memories and More Flowers for Every Season card pack. These started out to be for journaling. And I forget what the name of the product is called. Anyways, it makes little journals and you just pop these in. But then so many people were using them for cards, they kind of redesigned them so that you could use them for cards. So there's some stickers, there's 2 sheets. It's bigger than a normal card, our regular cards that we do. And each piece, you get 2 sides. Oh, that one's pretty. Missed that one. So you get 2 sides of each one. There's some more stickers of the big ones. And then the same thing for the little ones. And these are great. I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to use these. So there's the front and back of each of these. I love the sunflowers. There's daisies. And it coordinates with the new in colors. So it's not all, it's so pretty. Then you could put a little saying there that could go on the inside of your card. So pretty, and there's so many of them. I don't even know how many there are. Does it say? 1 set. There's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot. Feeling festive. And if you don't like that side, you flip it over. If you don't like the saying, you just use that as the base for your card, and then you design around it, which I'll show you. Ones that kind of look wintry with the colors. Anyways, great little set. Very, very useful. Makes card making really easy. And then they have a coordinating set of Memories and More cards and envelopes. So you get the card bases and you get coordinating envelopes that have pretty insides. They're very, very pretty. Okay, so let's get busy and I'll show you what we're going to make today. Kind of get all this out of the way. Let's start with our Christmas card. So when I saw this, I thought, oh man, that would make a really pretty Christmas card. And this is the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. So this is just a regular card. It's not one of the ones from in there. Okay, I've got my extra little piece of Designer Series paper that I'm going to make an insert. Just grab a little insert here. So I don't want to waste that, so I'm going to glue it in just down the side. So that is what's on the other side of the paper. This paper is so pretty. You could really make your Christmas cards really quick if you bought a pack of this specialty paper. I'll probably do a Christmas card class and include that so that we can just make up a ton of pretty cards. So that's the inside. And then on the outside, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. It's 4 by 5 1/4. Isn't it pretty, fellas? Watch how quickly this card goes together. All right, for my inside, so this is just one of those cutouts. For the inside, I'll show you a little trick. Some people on here already know this little trick, but for my die cuts, when they come, I buy these photo magnet sheets at Dollarama for $1.25. $1.25. And this is what they look like, because sometimes they're hard to find, but they're in the photo frame section. So $1.25. You get enough for, this one is cut in half, I want to say, even a little less than half, so it was perfect for this. If it's a bigger set, like the rectangle one, you use more of it, and then you just save the other little pieces to use. So what I do is I take my dies off of that paper thing with the glue, which is fine for transporting them to me, but after that it's a pain. And then I put them on my magnetic sheet, and then I turn this around. I leave this card in here, but I turn it around, and then when I put them back, I put them facing front, so I can just quickly see which one it is and pull it out. So this particular set makes, I showed it to you yesterday, so it makes the stitched ones, but it also makes these ones with lines around it. I don't know if you can see that well, but it's just like a really delicate little line. And here's the ones, these two, that we haven't had anything like that before. So this one looks like it's stitched, and so does this one. They're very pretty. They're small, but there's those ones. And what I've used is this one, but in green. At first I cut it out in white and I put it on, and I thought, oh, that's like, the white doesn't go. It's too white. So then I thought maybe vanilla, very vanilla, but I thought no. So then I decided to do it in the same color, green, and heat emboss it, the greeting, in gold. So that's what I've done. So that's heat embossed. This greeting is from Peaceful Boughs, which was in last year's catalog, but is carrying over. So I use Season's Greetings. I know it's ridiculous because it's May, but hey, when we're in the middle of a snowstorm, it inspires you to make Christmas cards. Okay, so let's pop this up. Now, before I do, here's what I did. I took the die cuts from the, this was I was most excited about this. So these are Forever Flourishing dies, and they come with they come with this Forever Fern. So it's in the Fern suite of products with that beautiful paper I showed you. So what I do is I just cut up a bunch of them. So I did greens and vellums, and I could have done golds, and I did So Saffron for another card that we're making. So I thought about putting some of these. Now, I will tell you, for the vellum, I was able to cut 2 pieces at a time for everything except this one. It didn't, I wasn't quite as successful, but that doesn't matter because this is such a big one. It's one I'll probably cut up and use the pieces. So I thought of putting vellum behind. You know how I like to layer. Or vellum like behind here. And then you can have too much as well. So I'm thinking I only want to go on the 2 sides. I might put 1 vellum there. And, okay, that's got those kind of leaves. That won't be big enough. Let's try this one. I might like it, I might not. I didn't do this, glue this on yet because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put one like under here, on top of the gold, and one below the gold. But I think on top of the gold takes away from the gold, to be honest. And I think if I put 2, it's going to be too much. Maybe not. Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one on. I've decided I'm not putting anything under it because there are these really small ones as well. That maybe, but that kind of gets lost, and these are so big. So let me just center this first. You know what I would do if I was making a bunch of these, I'd just make each one different. So I am going to pop this behind here, and what I'm going to do is put a glue dot and put it on from the back. Let me get my little pokey tool. You're probably saying you don't think it needs it, and I agree, but I'm going to do it anyways. Now I want to make sure I don't go off the page. Okay, that looks good. And then I'll put this one over here. You know me, this could be a case of step away from the card, but let's just do it and make it really uber fancy. And they are different shapes of leaves and stuff, but I think it's okay. I think it looks pretty. All right, so now we just need to pop this up. How quick was that? And if you didn't do these extra ones, it would have just been adding, okay, got a string in my dimensionals. It would just be adding the little gold piece from that package. The package, when I first saw it, it was $20, and I thought, oh, that's a lot. But you get, well, 18 of the fronts, and how many of these things? There must have been 5 or 6 on each page, which is another 15 or 18. So you could buy some paper, a set of these, and some cardstock, and you could make easily 50 cards. Okay, I like that. I think I'll put a little bling. Which ones are carrying over? Oh, these ones. So these ones are carrying over to the new catalog. So let's just add a couple. Oh, that didn't work. This could be another case of step away from the card. I'll just put 3. You know me, I like to go in 3s. All right. I don't even know if that added anything to it, but it's pretty. Okay, I have a Christmas card made. Yay! This is interesting. This one that peeled off, it's actually clear. It looks clear, and the paper underneath is gold, and that's what gives it the gold color. Cool. All right, so there's our first card. I'm going to move this. Well, let me bring in the yellow one, and we'll do it next, so that I can use some of these pieces. All right, so this is the one from the kit. This is one of the big pieces. This is one of the circular die cuts, I guess you call them. And then I used one of the circles from the stitched shapes that have the circles, squares, and ovals, one of the smaller ones. I also heat embossed it in gold. I think it just makes it look really pretty. Okay, I'm just going to sit down. I have no cat in with me today, so that's good. She usually sits on the back of my chair. All right, so I'm going to add this to the front. And again, I could add stuff underneath, but let's just put it here. Trying to look at comments. Christmas in May. Hey, when we're getting a blizzard. I always do Christmas in July card classes, but I don't usually do Christmas in May. However, the other thing you could add to this is a gold bow. But I think I'll just leave it. Remind me though, I do have bows to add to these ones. I think that one's good by itself. Okay, so we've got that on. Now so this is going to, you can see the front of the cards have this little box around it, which is cute for the next card I'm going to show you, but for this one I'm just covering it right up, and this is one of those pieces of paper right out of the kit. This would be a fun class to do actually, where everyone bought a pack of envelopes and a set of these, and then you just made 10 cards. Well, you could make a gazillion cards, but 10 with the envelopes and card bases. Okay, so I was thinking for this one of maybe adding some So Saffron. Now this is Bumblebee, but I decided because of the different colors in here to go a shade lighter, and I may like it or I may not. Let's just try, and I did pull up some vellum as well. Is this 2? Yes, it is. Yay! See, this one came out fine with 2. I want this one a little softer. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe 1 at the bottom. What about these little gold things? Okay, that might be pretty, and then put my bow here. Okay, let me try that. You're seeing how my mind really works. I do a lot of experimenting. And it's different if I'm planning something for class, because then I have to think about how much product I want to use. Yeah, I like that. But I think I like this maybe with a piece of vellum underneath, because you can't really tell that it's a different piece from the bottom piece. So let's try that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Ready to roll. I love this greeting, to a friend that makes me smile. I could think of a lot of people who are on this call right now that I could send this card to. Okay, I've got it glued where I don't want it. I am blessed to have many friends that make me smile. I'm just going to trim this off a little bit because I don't really want it sticking out of there. I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to put the bow over top, so not to panic. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way because I think that's all I need it for right now. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put these. Now decide if you want vellum on top or on the bottom. In this case, look at what it's backing onto. So it's already pretty light, so I'm going to put the So Saffron underneath and the vellum on top. Trying not to go out of the area of the card. So let's glue these together first. And this sentiment, and also I've got to make sure I put the sentiment straight. This sentiment is from the stamp set Forever Fern. I was trying to remember. This is a new one, and this is actually the one that goes with this suite. And for the next card I have You Can Do This, which is another nice sentiment. Be nice to send right now. You can do this. You can get through coronavirus. Snow in May. I saw something on Facebook today talking about who knew that in May I'd be wearing a face mask, worrying about getting stung by a, what are those wasps? Killer wasp, and shoveling snow in May. I thought, yeah, there's a lot going on right now. Polar vortex. Okay, so now I got to make sure that this, my greeting is straight. So I want to make sure that this is not hanging over here because it's going to squish. So I really want it to go up. Okay, I like that. So let me just take a glue dot. I might do this by kind of reverse of what you might think. So I'm going to just pick it up, tuck it under, see where I want it. Oh, it moved. And push it down. Okay, I like that. This is a pretty easy and quick card, but it looks pretty, I think it looks pretty impressive. Any comments that I'm missing? Alright, so I'm using my little dimensionals because I haven't received my big ones yet. They'll get here. You could also do a layer of vellum, like a rectangle of vellum around this to make it really soft and pretty. But I think we got enough going on with this. Okay, that looks good. I've got my little bow that I'm going to add here, and that's too high. I might wreck it though. Okay, it's gonna have to do. It would look really pretty with a gold bow actually. And I do have gold ribbon from that Christmas set that we had. But, alright, I'm not sure the bow is exactly in the right place, but to a friend that makes me smile. Oh, that's pretty. And I'm going to add maybe just one. No, that's too big. Too big. Let's go with this really teeny tiny one. I like it. Hopefully you can see it and it's not all reflecting. And then it's got the matching envelope. How pretty is that? And how quick was it? Really? These things, I'm telling you, are golden. Ha! And they're actually gold. But those are a really good buy. You could make, man, you can make a lot of cards just with these little embellishments. Not to mention all these extra little ones you get. All right, the last card we're going to make is another one. Here's the one I started with. So again, it's the Cinnamon Cider. The other one was Bumblebee. So this is Cinnamon Cider. There's the matching envelope, the new in colors. And this was the first card I pulled out. I started working with it and I thought, oh, that's cute. And then I came across this one and I liked it better. So this is the one we're going to go with, but I'll use that one on a different card. So here's what it looked like. There's the back, totally different, but here's the side I want to use. And then I found that the rectangle, stitched rectangles fit perfectly, so I did that size, and then I did a larger one of vellum. And we're kind of going to pop it up like that. So let's go ahead and glue this down to my vellum. And you can decide if you want to have it over at the edge. I'm just going to center it. But I think over at the edge would be cute too, because that's kind of the design of this card. Let's see how it's over at the edge. So I have this ribbon. Could also do twine. And if I did twine, I would do it now and wrap it around. But okay, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to add a bunch of flowers. All right, so that looks pretty. Now I would probably pop this up. Might even add you could add another layer of vellum. No, that would be too much vellum. Okay. All right, so then I cut out some sprigs. I was trying to see if I had anything that resembled these little branches, but I couldn't really think of anything. And then I tried, I have my little tray of flowers. Oops, it slid. I tried a green, which looked nice and kind of a contrast, but I went back to like color on color, but I might use some vellum ones. I'll just sit it over here. So I did my sprigs out of Cinnamon Cider, so it matchy-matchy. And I'll just lay this flat because I'm going to pop up my flowers. So let's center that. And it looks kind of plain right now, although that's cute. But we're going to add some flowers so it'll look even cuter. All right, I like doing little clusters of flowers. So I'm going to put 3 over there, and I'm going to put 1 over here. So for the 3 over there, I'm going to go with a big sprig in the middle. Let's start with that. So for my middle flower, I'm putting a big, well, not a big sprig, but a regular sprig. And then for this one, I'm going to break it and we'll see if I like it. Because I don't want that many sprigs behind it. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one and I'm going to grab a vellum one. Okay, I like that. This will be, because one sprig might look a bit stupid. So let's do, oh, I've got sprigs all over the place now. Let's do like that on the second flower, which is going to be here. And then the third flower, I don't know. Should I throw in a leaf? Definitely not a green one. Leaf or sprig? What's your vote? Leaf or sprig? Here's my kind of what I'm thinking. And then over here, we could go the vellum and the one sprig, I think. I'm going to trim it a little bit. That might be too much, but we'll see. Am I out of camera? Okay, so let's try this down here. I don't know, maybe these sprigs aren't the way to go, but the other thing is, you can't overthink it. You just gotta say, okay, that looks cute. Because really, I found from designing from card classes, which is funny, the ones that are like, okay, I just need one more card design and I just whip up something, that's always the favorite. Maybe, okay, let's add these ones and then maybe that'll help me decide. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up this one. It's really pretty though, this paper. Make sure I don't go over top of my greeting. Then I'm going to add this one first. This will help me decide how I want to end up with this. And I'm going to put this one flat. This one popped. So let's just put a glue dot on this one. I don't want everything popped up. That'll kind of look dumb. So I'll see where I'm going to put that one. And then I'll put this one here. And this one's going to go flat as well. I think I'm just going to go with this little leaf here. Yeah, that's good. It's going to be pretty. Again, making sure that I don't go on my greeting and that I don't go off the edge. And then this one popped up. I think that'll look nice. And those little dimensionals, they're kind of weird the way they pop up. You almost need two, but the whole idea is that you don't need two. Yeah, I'm going to add that one. Just felt like it needed something down in that corner. But no greenery or anything. All right. Oh, my bow. Probably my bow should have gone there. It might not need a bow. Let's just see. I do like how this ties, though. The bows are really pretty. Oopsie. Okay. Yeah, put it right there. All right, before I do, I'm going to use these little gilded gems to add to the middle of my flowers. And I'm going to use, let's try, I don't want to go too big. I thought the color on these was good. Yeah, that's good. And you wouldn't need to put them on all of them if you just wanted to put them on your accent ones, but hey, I'm just going to pop it all up. Now, are you saying you don't need the bow? I'm thinking the same thing. If I was going to put the bow, I'd put it there. What if you left one of the three flowers without a sprig and put it in the middle? Yeah, I could do that. They're on now, though. Okay, bow, yes or no? Or leave it. Sprig. So you can see how versatile these cards are, and that set is really, really pretty. And you would be able to make up some quick and simple Christmas cards. Well, we do have time to make them now. We're always rushed when it's around Christmas time. So, just seeing, it's quicker on my phone. Very beautiful. Thank you, Cindy. All right, I'll leave it with the bow just sitting there because I can't really decide if I like the bow. Okay, I'm gonna put the bow right there. It really does not need a bow, but hey, we're showcasing the new product, so let's add a bow. It's stuck to my finger. All right, so there's that card. We started off with this really pretty Christmas card, Season's Greetings. And then the last one, I think this is my favorite actually, is To a Friend That Makes Me Smile. Let's see if those are in camera. Yeah, they are. No bow and love it. Well, the bow's stuck on there now. I really agree with you, Lisa. I don't think it needs a bow. But it's got one now. All right, so there's 3 cards that took us, what, half an hour to make. And I didn't really pre-do anything except I ran these through the framelits. Well, I did heat emboss. Anyways, quickly and easily you can make 3 beautiful cards using the Memories and More. Because sometimes when you look at that in the catalog, you think it's, what is that for? Is it for scrapbooking? Because originally it was for journaling and journal scrapbooking. That's why a lot of the cards have little spots to write. It's actually a really cute way to do journaling and just pop in pictures and pop in a little message. Because if you're anything like me, when I started scrapbooking, I was good at collecting the stuff to put in my scrapbook, and then it got to a point where it was such a daunting task that it never got done. It's like when you have your first child and you have that baby calendar and you know every first breath, first smile, first solid food, and then you have your second child and you're lucky if you remember to put the date on when they took their first step. If you're anything like me, anyways. Okay, we use the Forever Fern set as well, and we use the fern dies, which are called Forever Flourishing dies. This is part of a product suite, and the paper that goes with that suite is Forever Greenery. We didn't use that today, but I'm going to be. And then the paper that we did use is from the Ornate Garden Specialty Designer Series paper. It's available now for purchase, and it was this paper that we used. And if you watch my videos, I've used every single piece of this paper. I ran out of this stuff, but I haven't used these golds yet, so, or that one would be really pretty as well. Look at how that would look on top. So pretty. And this one is more, like those are daisies, I would say, but this one is more ornate. If you had a circle framelit or even one this shape where you had it on the paper and you had this framelit or this little die cut on the bottom, how pretty is that? I would definitely do this in a color though. This is Mint Macaron, this color, so I would do the die cut in Mint Macaron and then add this little piece here. And maybe a bow. There is actually a beautiful Mint Macaron tiny ribbon that we have right now, but I think it's retiring. Anyways, very versatile. And we also used I've got piles of stuff. We also used these die cuts, which are new, and they're called Tasteful Labels. And there is a stamp set that goes with this. Let me see if I can grab it. We didn't use it today. It's called Tasteful Touches. And it's got some really nice sayings as well. And then the gold paper is called Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. So we used 2 of them. There's 2 more that you could use. So 1, 2, 2, 4, and then all these other little things that you could use. So 4, there's 3 pages, that's 12. There's 18 of the other ones, that's 40 cards. That is impressive. So when you look at the price and you think $20, I'd say it is worth it. This wreath one is going to be really, really pretty. And this big, huge one too, you can cut up and use it for many different ones. That might be glaring in the... No, it's good. Anyways, Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. All right, so I hope the weather improves where you are, or that it's improving. Yeah, Lisa, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw those is Christmas. And that's why I thought I'd try one, designing it for this one. And how simple is that? And if you got that in the mail, that's really a pretty Christmas card. And really all you've done is add the greeting and the little piece. This one's pretty too, though. They're all pretty. All right, so thank you for joining me. Does that come with the fern bundle? It's part of the whole fern suite, Lisa. Are you talking about that gold paper? I think it was part of, and if you're probably talking about the not the early release, the pre-order. Looking for my pre-order stuff. Here it is. I can't show it on camera, but let me see. For the fern, for the Forever Greenery, you get, I'll show you what you get. So the Forever Greenery is a suite. You can buy all the products individually, but you get the die cuts if you order the suite. You get the Forever Fern. You get little gold hoops, which I didn't buy. You get the Designer Series paper. What did I do with it? Did I just, oh here. This Designer Series paper. You get a pack of the paper. The ribbon that goes with this one is these two, which are beautiful. It's just like gauze. It's so pretty. And then you get, if you order the suite, as I said, everything's available individually. You get that, and then you get these two embossing folders. They're little half ones. They're so cute. I haven't used them yet, but so there's this one that matches the paper. It's exactly the same pattern as this, smaller. And then you get this one, which has leaves. It's hard to see. Leaves on both ends, and would be great for putting across a card and then having your sentiment in the middle. So that's a little pack of two mini ones, I want to call them, called Greenery Embossing Folders. So that's all part of the suite, the, whatever I said was the name of it, Forever Greenery Suite. So it's really, really beautiful. It's beautiful. And always when they release something new, if you buy these together, you always get 10% off. All right, that's, you're right, Lisa. That's funny that you thought that, because yes, I do love all the spriggy things coming out of the cards. It's kind of my style, I guess. Love it or not, it's really, I'm finding that I'm really drawn to all the florals that are in the catalog. And there's a new one called Peony something, with beautiful peonies. I was hoping it would be in the early release. It wasn't, but that's okay. I have enough to play with right now. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed these cards. I'll be back tomorrow showcasing something else. I haven't decided what yet. I've been busy trying to get organized for my team and just showcasing them some of the new products as well. If you missed my video yesterday, I did my pre-order haul, what I ordered in the pre-order. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, so these are quick and easy cards. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you have a great rest of the day. The sun is trying to shine here. It's probably still like 2 degrees, but anyways, it's sunny. So have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to join me on my mission to make a card, send a card. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.